If you're new here, welcome to our channel, Derek and Cole, where we like to travel, tour, and explore new things each and every week. So I'm currently parked in the terminal lot, so it's a short little walk inside, so I will probably put my phone away. It's pretty cold out, windy, but this lot is really close to the inside, so it'll just be like a 3-minute-ish walk inside, and then I'll pick you up in there. So Pittsburgh International Airport just did a big remodel. They have a brand new terminal that you come to. So I'm in the parking lot right now. I did come here one time to drop off my mom so far, but I didn't actually get to walk through the new terminal or go through the new TSA, but the new terminal is absolutely beautiful. It's really big and open and airy. Well, I wouldn't say it's really big. It's definitely a small airport, but the terminal feels really big, has really high ceilings, a lot of windows, so it really feels bright and airy. There's also like sparkly little stars on the ceiling, it feels like. So really welcoming, really modern, and just really new and nice. Of course, it's brand new, so it's gonna feel really nice. But there never seems to be lines at TSA anymore, which is so great. It means they really have the flow of everything down. So I'm gonna take you along with us. And at the old airport, you used to have to get a train over to the terminal side where all the airplanes were. So this one you just walk. So short little walk from TSA, from baggage claim, where you get dropped off, to where you actually take your flight. If I go out in Manhattan anywhere, if I go get lunch or dinner, I will show you guys that, and I'll definitely give you a hotel tour. I'm staying in a new hotel. I've stayed in a few hotels in Manhattan. They're all super nice typically, but I'll give you a little room tour and show you what that's like to stay in Midtown. As I was looking around some of the new terminal spaces, I noticed you can still see down to where the tram is from the old terminal, and you can still see the replica T-Rex down there from the Carnegie Museum. Hoping he gets a new home in the new terminal somewhere. We'll cross our fingers. I also passed by some Andy Warhol art that's still in the terminal, so fun to see since he's a Pittsburgh native, on my way to boarding my flight to New York. There are so many great commuter flights from Pittsburgh to New York on Delta, American Airlines. They're really quick, short, easy flights, anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour long. Pretty much by the time you reach your cruising altitude, it's time to descend into LaGuardia. So I'll take you along for this quick little trip and pick you up once we get to the hotel for the hotel tour. And I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you that one of the best parts about flying into Manhattan or flying into New York from Pittsburgh are the views. As you can see here, we're flying into the city. On the left-hand side here, you can see some of the shipping ports where all the big cargo ships come in. You're going to get the best aerial views of the Statue of Liberty. You can see Manhattan here. You can see all the buildings like the Empire State Building in Midtown. You can see all the financial district buildings here at the tip of Manhattan. You really do just get some of the best views. If you're flying into LaGuardia, you are going to circle out around and come back in towards the city. So I highly recommend sitting on the left-hand side so you get those views when you're flying in, but you get really great views of some of the other areas outside of Manhattan before making that quick landing at LaGuardia. The flight this day was really fast and easy, but LaGuardia is a huge airport. There are many terminals, and one of the unique things is sometimes there is traffic out on the runway. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit to get into the terminal, and when you're leaving LaGuardia, you pretty much always have to wait in a line of airport traffic, I guess you would say it is, airplane traffic, to take off. So sometimes the flights will look a little bit longer than you would anticipate, but that's because of all of the traffic that you may run to physically on the runway. I was super busy with work when we first landed and drove into the city, so it just slipped my mind that night to go back outside and take some videos or pictures of the outside of the hotel, but I wanted to quickly scroll through their website on my phone here just to kind of show you some of their promo pictures, some of the details about staying at the hotel, and then there is a little map here too that kind of shows you exactly where they are. The Evelyn has a really great location. I would highly recommend staying here. It's not far from the Empire State Building. It's by Madison Square Park. The Flatiron Building is right around the corner, so I wouldn't just stay here for business. I would definitely stay here if you're just coming to the city to have fun. The Evelyn was so nice. Definitely check it out if you're planning a trip to New York. One of the best hotels that I've stayed at so far. Okay, so starting out the room tour, keep in mind that I did stay here, but when you first walk in, the bed is kind of right in front of you, has this really nice headboard, 2 little metal nightstands. There's a phone, here's kind of the remote for the TV. There are USB plugs and an outlet on each side, so that's nice. You can charge your phone here. The bed was comfortable. I will say the bed is incredibly low to the ground. This is kind of how my bed is at home, but for some reason, I think just because I wasn't used to this hotel room, I kept tripping over the end of the bed. Like, I don't even know how that's possible, but keep that in mind. Beds here are incredibly low. I like that, but it might not be perfect for everyone. The headboard is a cloth headboard, and it's kind of like wood back there, but really nice, modern. It has these rivets, which is really nice. Each side also has a little reading lamp, so lots of lights in this room. You can see they kind of like turn up high, or you can turn them down low, but lots of light in this room, which is really nice. There's like wallpaper, but then there's this molding detail all around the room as well, which makes it feel really like kind of like new but classy, a little more elegant. I love the linen looking curtains over there and the lamp, or the chandelier, I guess you would kind of call it. Really, really cool Edison bulbs, which is like a fun little touch. Let me get up close to that and I'll show you that. So here you can kind of see like the linen kind of detail curtains. They're not really linen, but they kind of have that look to them. There are also actual blinds as well. I'll show you out there in a minute, but I love this chandelier. Super cute with the Edison bulbs. There is a really nice sitting area on this side of the bed. So again, a really cute little chair in this kind of like aqua color, Tiffany blue color, rivets around the details of that as well, which is nice. Here is the other bedside table. So you can see over here, you do have a light switch, USBs, and there is like an alarm clock plugged in with some USBs and some outlets on top of there as well. Next to the little sitting chair is this really cute little table with this like kind of like rustic glass on top of it. Really cute touch too. I also really like the wood color, the floor coloring. This wood is like a really nice. It's not brown, it's not black, it's not gray, it's just in between. It's kind of hard to see on camera. It doesn't look as great on camera, but it's really nice in person. I do just want to call out best hotel hairdryer ever. This Infinity Pro by Conair is strong. I wake up extra early to do my hair because it takes so long to dry, typically in hotel rooms, but this one was amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna try to show you, but unfortunately there is no view in my hotel room. I don't know if any of the rooms here have views, but unfortunately this was my New York City view. So as you can see, no view this time. A few skylights down there, not sure where those go, but this is a work trip, so I didn't need a view for anything, but just wanted to call that out, that not all of these rooms are gonna have a view, but it's the illusion of some nice windows at least. So flipping around now, you can see there's the hotel room door. Right next to the door is a really nice desk, but let's start over here first. There is a nice little TV at the end of the bed. The bathroom's in there. I'll also show you that in a minute. There's some cute little artwork. The only thing I thought was funny was this picture right here, because this picture is like facing the bed and those little pictures are facing the other way. I kind of felt like this little girl was staring at me all night. So maybe I would change that if this was my hotel, but nothing too crazy. Like I said, a really nice little desk to work here. This like kind of fun little leather chair. There is a little mini bar. Obviously mini bars are pretty expensive, so I'll just kind of show you the prices here. And there is a full mini bar in this closet I'll show you as well. There is a charge though if you put any of your personal things in there, a $25 charge. That was one of the other things that I didn't love, is I couldn't put my water in the refrigerator to cool down because they would have charged me, and this is a work trip, so I did not want to get charged. More light switches over here. This lamp came in handy for when I had to work and take some calls. But really nice setup, especially a really nice little setup if you are on a work trip. Then kind of last but not least, I wanted to open this closet over here. Before we go in the closet, there is this really nice full-length mirror here, so appreciated that. This is where your safe is. There is a iron here. There were slippers, which came in handy, ironing board, laundry bags. some different hangers. Here's that mini bar I was telling you about. So again, if you put any of your own beverages or anything in there, they are gonna charge you $25. So keep that in mind. Okay, so as you come in the bathroom, there is a little sink right here. There were 2 hand towels down here and 2 washcloths. There's a garbage underneath the sink. Typical kind of standard sink, a little soap dish. You have lights, 2 plugs, a nice little shelf up here to put some of your things on. It did come with a complimentary little vanity set. So there are just some like cotton swabs in there and a fingernail file, and it did come with a shower cap, which is nice. I like when hotel rooms do have some body lotion, so that is a really nice touch. A really big mirror, some cups, and a nice light up there. There is a thermostat in here as well. Kind of standard toilet tissues, extra toilet paper. The toilet paper roll is back there, which is kind of hard to reach, so keep that in mind. But a really nice big shower. I like that it has the glass door so the water doesn't come out. There is a little shelf in there. It comes with body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. The only thing I didn't love is it only has the one spout up there. It doesn't have the hand spouts. There are 2 little windows in here that are kind of fogged out, which is nice. A really cute little musical border in here. That's kind of a fun little touch, but really nice tile, pretty standard little bathroom. I do have the slippers on as well. Behind the door is a towel rack. There were 2 full towels on here. And then behind the door here, there's another nice little hook to hang stuff on and a robe if you need it. So pretty standard bathroom, nothing too crazy. It's not huge, but I wouldn't say it's small either. It's just kind of the right size. Nice for a New York hotel. I really love that there's no shower curtain, so that is great. One other quick thing I wanted to say about the shampoo and conditioner is it's kind of a fresh linen scent, which I actually really appreciate. A lot of the scents that you get in hotels are very like masculine, musky scents. So I really appreciated that the shampoo and conditioner was more of a fresh linen scent and just more of a clean scent than something that was real strong and musky. Okay, so I know that was a really quick room tour, but this room is pretty small. I only stayed here 1 night, again, on a work trip, so nothing too crazy. I didn't need a lot of room because it was just me, so it was kind of the perfect size. New York City hotels tend to be a little bit smaller. I've stayed in bigger rooms, but this definitely is not the smallest room I've stayed in. I do really like it. I was kind of close to the elevators though, so it was a little bit noisy at night. All of these hotels, not all of them, but a lot of them are older, so the walls aren't going to be super thick, so keep that in mind. Maybe ask for a room that isn't quite as close to the elevators. But overall, the Evelyn was a great hotel. Staff was super friendly, super nice, super convenient location as well. We're not too far from the Empire State Building. There's tons of restaurants around here, so definitely check it out if you're coming into New York, Manhattan. This is definitely a great place to stay. I would highly recommend it. Really cute theming. I really love like the little pink duvet at the end, that teal chair that's kind of in the background there, the Edison bulb chandelier. You can tell it's a little more modern, I would say, but overall a really great stay. So I have to head into work now. It's pretty early in the morning, big day of meetings here, and then I will be flying out tonight. So I will catch up with you hopefully in a little bit. Okay, time to go. See you in a little bit. I grabbed a quick breakfast before heading out for the day, and then I just had to show you how cute is this coffee shop, Ground Central. The back of the espresso machine looks like a boombox. Love it. And then for lunch, I grabbed some pizza, got some more coffee before heading out of the city, back to LaGuardia, and heading home to Pittsburgh that night. If I leave the city around 4:30, it typically takes about an hour to get from Midtown to LaGuardia, so nothing too crazy, but there is definitely traffic. And that's gonna wrap up this really quick trip in and out of New York City. I hoped you liked the review of the hotel room. I know I didn't get to show you really any of Manhattan, but this was a really quick trip, and I wanted to make sure that I at least gave you details on the hotel in case you want to stay at the Evelyn if you're planning a New York trip. I really like watching reviews of hotels before I stay at them, so I wanted to make sure I shared this with you guys as well. We have so much great content for you guys coming up. You'll see us back on Disney Cruise Line. We'll be hitting up some super fun excursions in Mexico. video, show you everything there is to do at Castaway Cay. We are sailing on the very first US cruise on Royal Caribbean's Legend of the Seas this fall. A Singapore trip is next, where we will explore the city and set sail on the Disney adventure. And we have a bunch of shorter content coming your way as well, like a Buc-ee's road trip taste test and a look at Pittsburgh's Asian Lantern Festival. We're so excited about everything we have planned in 2026, and we'd love it if you subscribe to our channel and come along on all of these adventures with us. As we land in Pittsburgh, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.